Hey collectors, Anthony from Hasbro here, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Collaborative featuring Knight Rider. And of course this is Agent Knight, also known as KITT. So they've essentially given KITT a bot mode. And we see him here. Now in the box comes, of course, the usual instructions and don't hurt yourself paper, so remember, don't hurt yourself. But because it uses batteries, a whole bunch of multi-language battery warnings. Now, fun story about the batteries. I had some, and they were in my laser pointer, and when I went to get them, they were corroded, so definitely not going in this guy. I will look for some clips of his audio and light thing, and I'll insert it in somewhere. But anyway, here is the box. Again, because of collaborative, it's looking to mimic the G1 design, because Knight Rider also is 40 years old, and as you see, it does a nice job of giving you kind of the basics of what's going on here, and then of course they give you the 40th anniversary back end, and it says it's a world of constant change where things are not what they seem. It is a world of Transformers, a world of heroic Autobots and evil Decepticons. I said heroic, not erotic. So Autobot, Agent Knight, and then if I assume I'm reading the stats right, 8 strength, 9th intelligence, 8 speed, and his firepower is at 7, I guess. It says, function, preserve human life in a world where crime never rests. Initiate turbo boost. Agent Knight is the perfect partner to help protect the innocent, helpless, and powerless from lawless criminals. So, there you go. So let's take a look at the car form. This is the way he came in the package. Not too many people have seemingly reviewed him, so I don't feel too bad about going this way, because sometimes I would reverse it. He's a heavy boy. He's some chunk. And this is without the little batteries in him, but he real nice. He screams that classic. I think this is supposed to be a Trans Am. So yeah, just nice and bulky. You know, a little bit of a robot face syndrome here. So I believe the headlights pop. Yeah, they do. If you put a little bit of weight on the back here, you can get them to pop. And then here's what the headlights look like out. Now they're not functional or anything. They're just basically a white, maybe paint or a sticker. But close them easy enough. So he did come with 3 accessories, I guess. So there's this like little gun. So yeah, and then there is this bigger rifle, and it might be blast effect compatible. I don't know. I don't have any on me right here. And then of course he has a watch that goes on his wrist, and then we can actually put everything on him. Let's see. The watch goes here, like this, and then once we put that back in there, we can mount the weapons. That one goes right there perfectly. See, that was easy enough. This one is just being a jerk about it. And they're not like keyed to a specific way. There we go. Okay, so we get it like this. And it's dark on dark, so it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it's pretty nice. Doesn't stick out too far. I thought maybe do more of a kind of like a tailpipe, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty neat. I'm trying to, like, what is the? So I'm going to pull the arms up like this to get them out of the way. And the conversion, I want to say, is kind of similar to pretty much anything car related out of the Power of the Primes line, or Prime Wars line, I guess, or lines, or trilogy, or whatever. And it's pretty much unfold the legs, unfold the front end, and then flip the front end, because you can tell there's a small hole here over the top. Oh, by the way, there's a button here. That would be what's triggering the sound and lights, but again, no batteries. Again, if I can find a clip, I will throw one in. And so anyway, back to this. So we're kind of just detaching everything we can here. And I believe, yeah, so there's this here. And then once we have that detached, we can hopefully, oops, make sure these stay out of the way here. Move the front end out of the way all the way. Make sure the door's out of the way. Because you can clearly tell that these are his knees down here. Maybe if I separate this, separate the feet. There we go, that's a lot easier. There we go. The tall boy. Put this back in. Put that back in. So, okay, so I'll fill out the back end there. And then we assume this folds this way to be feet. Yeah, they do. Okay, and we can probably guess that we need to flip this way. Okay, so here's the crotch piece. So some people have been saying that the crotch piece was missing on theirs. Mine apparently is intact, so good to know. Okay, so the arms, if they're like the other ones, they will come out. You can see there's a joint there. So let's see if I can do it. Oh, popped it off. Let's see if I can do the other side without popping it off. Boy, oh boy, it's a tight fit in there. And it just does, this battery pack area doesn't move. There we go. So, just a me thing. Let's put this back on. There we go. Okay. So, one would assume the head pops through the front. But let's see if I can get him to stand up or something first. Oh, there is a toe. When I do these reviews where I haven't converted the vehicle before, it's kind of actually fun for me because it's like learning for the first time. I would be lying if I say I didn't look over the instructions a little bit, but I find this type of thing interesting. You can see where the head is supposed to go. Let's turn the arms in place. Oh, they kind of just lock in. Okay, so let's try that. There's a ratchet or something. Okay. Doesn't necessarily lock in. Although I think because of the way it's held on here, you would want to hold the wheel bit here when you turn the arms around so you don't pop the piece out like I did. Okay, so how do we get the piece here in the top to pop so we can put the head through? Okay, so it's come down and then clip on here. Okay, so here we go. Okay, clipped on. Then make sure the head is back up. Pull this over, and then okay, and then it comes down. Oh, it's kind of locked in place a little bit. Okay, and oh, that is okay. Hold on, keep looking. Let's try to see if there's any clips or anything. There's like a couple of pieces that looks like maybe they come down. I'm hoping this like fills out a little bit better because this head isn't all the way through quite yet. Okay, so I look at the instructions, and I was really close. All I had to do was really just push the front down more to get the piece to clip in. I didn't want to force it, but it gets a little tight. So that was expected, but as you see, it is clipped in there pretty well. Now, let's see, kind of loosen the legs. Yeah, like, is it super loose? Yeah. Let's see, can he hold his weapons? One would hope. Heck. Yep. The back is just seated like this. There's nothing fancy. Although I'm like, could I... Yeah, so I feel like I would maybe prefer to do it this way. Because it seems like they're more out of the way. I am not 100% sure that's correct. I think it's the instructions showed like there's a clip. And then maybe clips in down here somewhere. Yeah. Like this maybe is the preferred way. I kind of like it the other way. It just hangs out there. I don't. You know, if it's raining, you can get an umbrella hat. Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, you can do what you want with it. Obviously, the preference here. It's I don't. The way the joints are back here, I'm not too worried about. I mean, it's clear plastic. It's clearly painted here. I'm not overly worried about it breaking the way it seems to be attached because there's like a little bit of ribbing and stuff. So yeah, but looks pretty good. Let's take a closer look at his face and stuff. It's a little bit. He's like Voyager size, so he's a little big. He got a visor here because it doesn't pop off or anything. That may be a hot rod dealie going on here or something. Autobot symbol. Here's the light bar. So yeah, he looks pretty good. That front part here is going to bother me. It's a little misaligned, I think. The feet, the legs. I mean, it's just so similar to the Prime Wars vehicle figures. It's something they've carried through generations ever since, pretty much, if they need a cheap way to make a vehicle. But the toes being the way they are, huh. And you know what? They're fine. Okay, I was like, are they going to give away? But I mean, there's a lot of give in these feet. Like, I don't know. But it's nice to have representation of KITT. Now, if they can do the A-Team van and Airwolf.
Speaking of the batteries, let's go ahead and show off the electronics. You install the batteries right here, and there's a button on the hood you press, and you actually get a variety of different sounds. I was only expecting one, but I'm going to go through these for you. So here's number one. Two. Button's hard to find. There it is right there. Just press down.
Are you sure this is the right way? Very well. Thank you, sir. I am the voice of Knight Industry 2000's microprocessor, K.I.T.T for easy reference. KITT if you prefer. Hold on, this could be a bit bumpy.
And that's it. I wish it had the Knight Rider theme, but I guess, you know, copyright.
With that said, tell me in the comments your thoughts on this video. Did you like what you saw, and how was your experience with it? If you would like to see more, check out the on-screen recommendation. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel to keep up to date with our latest content. Thanks for watching.